said to the crowd, "The more you feed me, the more I feed you."
Welcome to Frail Fragments Monster Closet, Season 3.
Hey! This is the Monster Closet episode 201. Yeah, man. This is the real 200, really, because we are here with our boy, YORDI. What's up, boy?
What's good? Why can't this rotate?
Hey, man. Whoa, where are you there? Whoa.
It's like if I...
Yeah, you're in the...
Here.
No, hold on.
No, that didn't work. Would this work?
No, I can't because you're upside down now. Hello?
Oh my god.
There we go. Perfect. That's the way we gotta be.
Yes. What?
Yeah.
Well, is that unlock? No, it's not unlock. Orientation.
There we go.
Yeah.
So how are we doing, Jordan?
Fucking hell.
How you been?
Jordan?
Jordy?
Well, we lost Jordan for a second here. Unfortunately,
Wait,
he will reconnect.
Dad,
There he
it's
is.
Dad.
Hello? You're backwards again, Jordan. What happened there?
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Is there a locking mechanism or what?
Or can you turn your phone a little?
Not working.
Can you turn your phone? Can you turn your phone? There we go. Perfect. Leave it like that.
I need like 10 ways to prop it up.
There we go.
Mayday,
You look good, man. He hasn't renovated his house since we last talked. He's keeping the pink background, like that's what we were discussing last time.
Yeah.
Are you planning on renovating for the new year?
It's not my house, so it's not.
Okay. There we go. That's okay. So, yesterday, for whatever reason, we couldn't hook up with Jordan for episode 200 because you said someone was vacuuming the house.
That's too loud, huh?
Yeah, we call in somebody once a year.
Yeah.
It's once a year, just to, like do like a New Year's, like whatever, you know.
Like a cleansing of the home.
Not like cleansing of the home, like meaning like a cleaning of the home, not cleansing.
Yes, sir.
Cleansing is for like the spirits and shit.
Unless you're yeah. Some people sanitize their house.
Yeah.
Since COVID, you know.
The COVID thing, man.
Yeah, it's just like, yeah, yeah, it's pretty good. Anyway,
How long does it take to not cleanse but clean vacuum the house?
it's pretty much the morning to afternoon. Like
Okay.
it can go for.
Is there more than one person, or is it two people, or is it a team?
One person.
Molly maid?
Not Molly, mate. Anyway, you know what? Can we restart this? 'Cause, like, I don't want to go into. Can we restart this? Because I actually do not want to go into like personal things right now. That's why. Just like
Okay.
you know, like I don't want to just start revealing like detail about like, oh, this guy got a fucking. Anyway, I don't want to do it.
That's
If that's
cool.
cool.
Hello?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So
Make
tell
sure
us
your
when you're
background's
ready.
set.
Sorry, because like I was gonna say I'm feeling a little uncomfortable right now, but like
No, that's all good, man.
The monster
And
class.
I don't want that. Like, we want to keep your emotional
not
intact.
it's not
Hey, Bill.
emotional. Dude, you have
Okay.
to understand. It's just bad. It's just bad thing. It's like yeah. Well, you have to understand that like it right now. I don't know, man. Like I don't like. Yeah, we got somebody to clean the house, but I don't want to make that like a big segment of this conversation.
Okay, yeah. We'll end it there. Thanks, Jordan. I'm sorry about that. I didn't know. I was just trying
Yeah.
to make small
that.
talk, right? We got
Yeah,
10 minutes,
yeah.
sorry.
Yeah, that's all. That's all.
No, so but you can. Okay, so
Well,
let's
back your
go. This is YORDI. He's a musician. He works at a music school. He's a great musician. He plays lots of instruments
Great live performer at that.
at YORDI Music.
Sure.
For the new year, he's gonna be. We're gonna ask him right now what his plans are. Does he have any New Year's resolutions?
2026, man.
And what's his new? What does he plan on doing for the new year?
With music.
Yeah. Well, with regards to that, if some live show drops in my lap, I'll do it. Or if we do some dinner gig to raise some album money, I'll do it. Otherwise, I'm not planning on doing another show until April.
That's a good plan, bro. That's kind of how Frail Fragment worked too, right?
Yeah, because I just want to work on the financials, work on the album, and then work on like all this other stuff. Because like I also have school, so like
You're still in school?
yeah,
Good for you.
I still have to finish the undergrad, but like I took a break. So
Are you still at York? Sorry.
yeah, I'm still here.
Okay, nice. And are you doing music still?
Yeah, but I'm done all the music stuff. The music stuff,
Yeah.
is like the actual playing stuff is done. It's
All
elective.
the boring shit.
Yeah, it's elective.
But you know what? It's good that you're finishing, right? How long do you have left to go?
Well, not a couple. It's like a few courses. I think 5. I think like 2 music, 1 like arts course, 1, and then 2 natural science courses. Like roughly, I think we had 5 or 6 or something like that.
And how do you get to? Okay, have you tried the new subway system in Toronto, the Finch line? Because apparently you can get to. Yeah, there's a Finch line now. Did you know that? Finch West, and it goes west to Humber College, bro.
It goes west to Humber College, like Lakeshore. Wait, Lakeshore?
No, not Lakeshore,
Humber North.
Like the north one, yeah.
Interesting.
So from Finch West, it goes to like Humber College, and then there's a north line. Obviously, you know that one that goes into like Vaughan, and it goes to York.
Yeah, that's the one I'm usually on.
So you go from Mississauga all the way up to York.
Yeah. Okay, that makes sense. Let me. I wish I could. You know what? Here.
Do you take the TTC?
I'm gonna repop the
take the gold back?
I'm turning on my computer for a second. Give me a second. This
no problem.
is interesting. I can't exit from here to check my phone, so I'm gonna check my computer. I want to see it live now. Y'all got
Yeah,
me.
it looks pretty cool, man. What, the background? The pink background there?
No, not the pink background, the line.
Oh, the line. Oh,
The line.
yeah. Pull it up, bro.
Yeah, I'm pulling it up. Pull up. Give me a sec.
So, how do you get to school is what I want to know. Like because you're deep in fucking Mississauga. I love your area, bro. It's nice and quiet there and shit. But how do you get to, like, how long does it take you, and what's the best route?
It's not horrible because like to go to school from my place because we have a GO station. Holy moly! I'm sorry. I'm looking at myself right now, and I'm like, I just woke up and my whole life.
You look sick, bro.
Dude, oh my god.
You look really cool, man. Don't worry.
Sorry, I look a mess. Yeah, so I'm in the Meadowville area, so you can just take the bus from Meadowville GO. It's you either do the some which like brings you very close straight away. That's like, but that doesn't always come. Usually the route like takes you through like 3 GO stations, then you get to the 407.
Yeah.
And then that's like, I don't know, 45 minutes, 50 minutes, and then you take one more from the 407 station. You just take a subway down 2 stops.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's the best way. But how much does that cost?
Dude, I wish I knew. I think didn't they jack up the rate?
I don't know, man, but that's crazy, right? Like, how much are you paying every day to get to school and get back, right?
Finch line, right?
Yeah.
$6.
LRT?
Yeah, bro. Coming up.
It's money, bro.
Oh, wait,
They spent like $4 billion on some piece of shit line that doesn't work properly.
Fucking run.
Line 1 subway, Finch West. Humber College station. Yo.
So is that the new route that you're gonna take? Are we hearing it here for 2026?
We're here for it.
Can you make that new route work for you
Route?
at a cheaper rate?
Let me see. Okay, Humber College.
Because then you won't be having to take the GO. You won't have to take the GO. You can just get to fucking Humber and go that way.
Humber North. Okay. Yeah, I've been to Humber College myself. Like meaning in 2016, I was in Humber Lakeshore myself.
Okay. I love that campus, bro.
Phenomenal.
So
Phenomenal.
beautiful there.
Right on the lake.
And for all you old school people out there, that's where they filmed Police Academy, part 1.
Oh.
And the fight scene at the end was in Kensington Market. That was a great movie, man. Is your phone, did you work it out with the tripod you got going on?
So shaking there.
There we go. There you go.
There we go.
Sorry. Yeah, keeping it like vertical is not as easy as keeping it sideways, because if you keep
Yeah.
it sideways, it has a kick. My phone has a kickstand, but right now I'm using a
does.
chessboard. Right now I'm
Okay.
using a chessboard to prop it up.
Are you a good chess player, Jordan? You look. I bet you are.
Your chest and checkers, Joe.
I'm good. I'm not as good as Jay though.
Okay, I gotta play you one day, man, because I was pretty good back in the day. But now my son, like, he's 6 and he's giving me a hard time. So it's like I'm probably pretty stupid, I think. You know what I mean? When a 6-year-old is fucking pulling some shit out of his ass and like making me think, and I'm trying to play it off and shit, you know?
That's fair. It's some kids are just like they're so smart, and you can just tell like even like tactically you can just tell like, oh my god, this kid has something going for him. So
Yeah,
maybe
exactly.
maybe your kid's just really good at chess.
Yeah, I think my kid he's smart. He's my wife's side for sure. Like, I mean, all her family is pretty brilliant as far as just how they think and how they can figure out problems and learn. I mean, I'm not that way really at all. Like, I have a learning disability, I think. I'm positive I don't know if it's dyslexia or it's, something like that, but it's hard for me to learn. But once I commit it to memory, I excel at it, but it just takes a long time to commit to memory. It is what it is, right? It was hard for me to break through that barrier of like learning how to read and shit, just because the words would get blurry. They wouldn't like dance around really, but they get blurry, right? So I don't know what it was, but it was just, and I got my eyes checked and my eyes were fine, but I always would attribute it to like having bad eyesight. But every time I get my eyes checked, my eyes would be fine. It was just like I would blur out, and then there was a point before the iPhone came out where I just started reading like prolifically. And I started reading like all the Stephen King books and a lot of different authors. And the way I would learn how to read was just really get into the writer's style and then kind of ride the writer, the way he's writing and like his style. And that way was my way of making a book be able to make sense, I guess, right? And I couldn't do that with all books, but with a lot of the books I read, and I read a lot of books, but once I got the iPhone, I stopped reading, man, because like it was just my ADD fucking launched into fucking outer orbit. What were you gonna say, Jordan? I'm sorry.
Sorry, it reminded me of a little joke. It's like you just said you got to get into the writer's mind space, and I'm like, are you sure you really want to get into Stephen King's mind space?
I know exactly. I know he's all fucked up.
Like how much coke you need for that, right? Like, come on.
You've never done cocaine, right? We've talked about this.
No, God, no.
Good.
Oh God, no. That shit. Like even like when I was in Humber, I had a classmate who got into that, and it like, and
A girl?
like, no,
Okay.
no. I'll just leave it at that. It was like I like the dude. He doesn't seem like a bad guy.
You're just a
Uh,
cokehead.
no, it's just it's not that. It's like everybody's got their struggle. Everybody's got their battles. You just got to like even if it seems like, oh, they're just wasting it, whatever. They're clearly fighting some battles that like I can't see like on the surface. So you just gotta hope. Now holy shit, it's been like 10 years since that program. Like coming up to 10 years since I joined that Humber program. I hope he's doing well. That's all I'll say.
When's the last time you saw this guy?
Since class. Since
Okay. Well, yeah, let's wish him well, man.
Man.
Hats off to your boy. I had fucking tons of drug guys. Like, I experimented with drugs, and, but I've had guys that, couldn't make it out of that struggle, like, for whatever reason. They couldn't fulfill a void with, and, they kept going down the rabbit hole, and they got addicted to, cocaine and then crystal meth and ecstasy and anything you could think of, really. But what killed him in the end was I believe crystal meth, and they found him in his condo dead, right, of a broken heart too, I believe, right? And that was in 2006. No, that was in that was in 2020, I believe, or 2020. Yeah, 2020. That was in 20. So that was 6 years ago. 2 days before his 40th birthday, and yeah, it sucks. takes a hold of you. And his dad, like this guy he was from a wealthy family. His dad was an executive for Fairmont Hotels. And he was off traveling. This guy, he wanted his dad. Just knowing him as a kid, he wanted his father, and his father wasn't around, and he wasn't a priority to his dad. And I struggle with that same thing, kind of, growing up. And for him, it just kind of that partying thing grabbed him. It grabbed me too, but I was able to get out of it, right? I was able to dip my foot into it, and I've experimented with every drug fucking around pretty much, right? But it was just, there's a few I didn't, thankfully, but, just to say I tried it, but he couldn't just try it, right? He just kind of kept going with it. And then I'd see him again, and it's like, yeah, his parents sent him away, and he lived in, BC or whatever the fuck it was in Alberta at like a hotel where, he was living it up, and he found party there, right? And then like he came back and it was just transgressing to where he was like robbing fucking Apple stores. And then to having him found dead in his fucking condo, right? So it's just, yeah, drugs can really fuck you up, take hold of you and, just kill you, right? So, I've seen that happen too with like crackheads and stuff. And that's kind of the worst one for me that I've seen crack. I never tried crack, thankfully, but, I came up in Scarborough and, there was a few crackheads running around, so... That's the worst drug. You can't turn your back on a crackhead. If you have crackheads that are family members and shit, I mean, yeah, you gotta they have to be in like real fucking therapy for forever. It's a monkey on their back that they can't really, it's almost impossible to shake. Nothing's impossible. I've known people that have shaken crack and have stopped doing it for, 30 years now. But, for the most part, these guys they're done. You're done. So it's sad, man. And I don't know how we got into this, because I'm just glad Jordan doesn't do drugs, and that's it, right? I haven't done like cocaine since I was maybe in about over 15 years, I'll say, right? So, and I've done it maybe a handful of times, right? Like I wasn't like an addict, and ecstasy, same thing. Shrooms, same thing. Weed, I kind of stuck with, but I would say shrooms are beneficial, and so is weed. Because they come from nature. They come from nature, and you can take something from those experiences and use them creatively. But I mean, as well, you can also be a lazy pothead that fucking eats junk food, right? And you can't really get addicted to mushrooms. I mean, because there's no addictive properties in that shit, right? Like you just feel sick, you go through this kind of experience, and then you come out and you're fine, right? So I mean, those are cool, but as far as chemicals go, like ecstasy and cocaine and stuff, I would strongly fucking disagree. What?
I know that mushrooms are definitely not as addictive as other things such as cocaine for sure, but to say that it's like, and I'm not against mushrooms in the slightest, because I've done them myself. It's
Okay.
like I've done like that, like that's my experience into psychedelics, is like a little bit of mushrooms, and I'm
Nice.
not saying it's not, but like anything can be addictive. Literally, I think anything that can bring you positives can also bring you negatives if done without moderation.
I agree.
And also with something like mushrooms, you can get some what's called a diminishing return. And then if you are somebody who like you keep going on said diminishing returns, then you're gonna want the next big hit as soon as possible. Then you're a freaking addict.
But Jordan, just okay, I get what you're saying.
You know what I mean?
But would you be able to do mushrooms every day? I don't know anyone that does
what I'm saying,
mushrooms every day.
there is Oh, I'm talking about microdosing. That's different.
Okay,
That is
well,
very different.
microdosing is different, right? If you're doing
That's different.
like a fraction of a gram every day, just to kind of like because it enhances your focus slightly, then that's something else. But what I'm saying is, like, let's say the full shroom experience, you do like 2 grams. Would your body want to do 2 grams of shrooms every day? Like, I'm gonna.
I don't think.
I mean,
I don't
yeah.
think. By day 2, you're gonna feel even half the same effects that you did on day 1.
That's true too.
And
You're gonna build up
that's
a
what I'm getting
tolerance.
at.
Yeah. But
That's what
like you,
I'm just getting at. You build up
it's hard
tolerance
on your
and then-
system. It's hard on your system is what I'm trying to say too. Like, so the next day, you're like, well, when you get affected by shrooms, like for my experience anyway, it's like you have a stomach ache and, you know, you go through this process of like just, you don't really feel great, but you're having this time as well. And, you know, it's not, you don't get that euphoric endorphin rush or serotonin rush that like an ecstasy or a cocaine would give you. It's more of like a, you know, being plugged into nature or something. And it's, I don't know, it's just something, I guess you're right. Yeah, maybe it could be addictive, right? But for me, like, definitely I could not do that. I could not go through that experience, that shroom fucking experience every day, right? Like, and I don't necessarily want to feel that I don't want to feel that every day. But there's people that do, right? And there's people that microdose and do a whole bunch of shit. Yeah, people that drink coffee every day, like me, right?
Yeah, and even coffee is another thing. That's like, okay, we know for fact coffee is addictive. It just is. But at the same time, like, if you were like, as far as diminishing returns, if you were to go off and this is not anecdotal, this is a guy on JRE was saying this, but if you go off coffee for like 2-3 months and you have a really strong cup of coffee, you could actually be inducing a psychedelic experience.
There you go. Okay, so we're going to leave it there. We're going to leave it with one last question for Jordan. What's your New Year's resolution? Do you have one?
Be consistent.
Be consistent, okay. And
Be
just a question.
consistent. Show up. I already do, but I mean, like, really, like, take it to a serious level where it's like, even like right now, we're gonna wrap up this podcast. I'm going to the gym.
Hey,
Then I gotta go. Then I gotta go to work. Then I gotta go to sleep. If I can do gym, work, and sleep for the next 4 months, sky's the
you're
limit.
going to be a fucking tank, bro.
Like, I mean, I already do work out. It's just the fact that I have to get better at it because, like, I'm not seeing the instant results. And that just means I have to work a little harder. And that's okay.
Right. Yeah.
You know?
Well, I think you're, like, I was talking to listen to the podcast 200 because I talk about this. Like, you need to create a habit for yourself. I don't know how long you've been going to the gym, but create the habit of getting into going to the gym. So if that has to be, like it was for me, an easy kind of seamless process, don't spend a lot of time at the gym. Show up, maybe do 10-20 minutes and get the fuck out of there. Do that for 6 weeks and then you have a habit. And then at that point you're gonna be able to go to the gym for an hour a day or a half an hour a day or whatever. You're gonna be able to build, right?
That's what I do for all my students. I tell them, listen, I'm not having you practice half an hour a day. It's not gonna happen. You're gonna learn to do 10 minutes a day first. Once you can show your consistency, we're gonna give you more work. We're gonna give you more responsibility. Only then, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
and Jordan, quickly, Jordan, sorry to cut you off, man, but are you going to be playing more shows 2026? Is Jay Diaz at
more?
Jay Diaz Music? Yeah, are you going to be playing more in 2026?
We're gonna play some shows, but maybe not more. It's all up in the air. We play by ear.
Okay, Jordan, we got to try to hook up for a show, okay? Let's do our best to hook up for a show in 2026. Even if it's just like a practice show at the Junction or something, let's do so. Thank you for being on the Monster Closet for the last 100 episodes or 50 episodes. I think you're a great guest. Thanks for being a part of this. All the best to you in 2026, okay?
No, thank you so much, Lenny. Thank you for the great 2025, the awesome podcast we had, and let's make 2026 a big one, man.
Let's do it. So at J Diaz Music, this is Yordi. Thank you for joining us today. This is the Monster Closet episode 201, Tuesday, January 2026. Thank you so much. We out of this. Peace.
Take care.